Well, here we are in Alamogordo, New Mexico. This is the acoustic rabbit hole. I'm going to do a review of Am I a Racist? And so let's get a panorama. You can see the mountain behind me. And it's even though I have a lot of balls for a little baby, it's kind of like still intimidating to do something like this in art. Maybe because it's their hometown. It's a little less anonymous. Everybody kind of knows each other, and so it's a big thing to do something like this here. Like nobody sees anything like this. So most people, they will either like flock or they'll just kind of like pretend like nothing's going on. Oh, that's just nothing. Anyway, so this is kind of like a really important film because not only is it a completely independent film by a YouTuber startup, but it was actually it's just been censored, and this guy has been censored for so long by the YOUTUBE algorithm, just as my channel has, and been censored, the acoustic rabbit hole, and so it really means kind of a lot to me to do this. And so there you see all the people just ignoring just pretending like, oh, there's nothing going on here. Basically I'm gonna just say that this is gonna be a very, very objective review. And whoa, I think we got the baby the baby Matt Walsh. Let's stop it and then continue. This is going to actually be a quite objective review, even though I'm pretty much on the side of the politics of Matt Walsh, and it's going to be objective because I actually have a degree in English, and we learned very, very the hard way what an actual piece of storytelling is and what it means. I remember when Professor Brilliant Lady, she'd be like, we've got to get to the kernel of a good story. And so she was, so dead serious. But I will say that I don't really care for Matt Walsh so much. I think he's like genuinely homophobic, and meaning that I think he's just really uncomfortable with gayness itself, and I think it's a cultural thing, and there's nothing wrong with that at all. I mean, everybody has phobias. We're afraid of mice, or afraid of spiders or whatever. So some people are just really just uncomfortable with gayness, and I really just don't like him because I think he's a little bit kind of like a little bitter and sort of aggressively, kind of like I think he's just a little a bit of a has a little bit of contempt for something that doesn't fit into his idea of culture. But either way, I'm totally behind him. I mean, I'm a freedom of speech person as an artist. I really just have been totally in support of Donald Trump's work ever since I voted for Hillary Clinton, and then I realized, oh my gosh, maybe this was not the way to go. And but anyway, so really, the reason this is going to be a very objective review is I do have a degree in English literature. That was my first degree, and my second degree was in music, which was partly in a program of recording and sound engineering in New York City. But I did get my English degree here in New York, and I remember taking these classes about literature. It was so hard because they throw you like these little sort of vignettes about someone making an argument or telling a little story, and we had to analyze it. And I thought I was a good writer, and every time I turned mine in, it was just marked up, and it was like, this is not even, you're missing the complete point. She was like, you're missing everything. You're missing the complete point. So we got some passerbys. And so anyway, she was like a hardcore English teacher. And so we learned what storytelling really means, and that really applied a lot to when I started doing music. because it really is, art really is in that sense, with music, and hope we're catching everything. But so it's going to be objective because I'm basically going to be analyzing it as a film. I think the Borat stuff was really amazing.
And back home, you can
Yes.
provide for her a good life, and that's what you'd
Yes.
like to do.
But
Okay,
if
great.
she cheat on me, why you laugh?
I think that's sweet. Keep going.
Yes, but if she cheat on me, I will crush her.
You will crush her. Well, honey, that's not going to qualify you with our membership. If you're prepared to crush a woman, you can break up with her and
Yes.
divorce her, but you cannot, no crushing. Why don't you give me a little bit on personality traits that you're looking for?
Yes. I want her to be blonde. I want her to have no history of retardation in family. If possible, she must have plow experience.
You're not going to find Americans with plow experience. Just to let you know, us American women, we don't have plow experience.
But not much, maybe 1 year or...
Honey, I have 0 plow experience.
And she must have a good physique, and she must be tight like a man's anus, and she must have nice face.
Okay, attractive. What about race?
And this is pretty much in that style. In fact, this is in a way more provocative. This is really kind of a quite historical moment, because we're dealing with censorship in such a way that we're not so accustomed to it that it doesn't even feel like it. We don't know who's running the show, and it's sort of like really a bit of like the McCarthy era, the McCarthy era, what's going on in the United States. It's just freaky, and kudos to Matt Walsh. I really don't, like I said, it's kind of like with Candace Owens. They just annoy me, and I think they're a little bitter. But I'm totally for what he's doing and the freedom of speech, and I really kind of actually feel that it's going to be quite brilliant. I think the Borat was brilliant, and it was sad that he kind of like did actually condescend towards the right wing, or the conservatives later, making fun of them, and of course meeting Trump supporters. But we're really gonna have to see just what Matt Walsh has to say. So thank you. Thanks, Matt. Well, can't wait to see the movie. Here goes.